There's a lot of disinformation out there about what the Ukrainian people want in these negotiations. One of the things that is important is, yes, of course, the Ukrainians would like to end this by negotiation. That does not mean they want to give in. They certainly don't want that at all. They will continue fighting for as long as it takes if they have to give in. The results of a poll today that were released, and today is December 15th, 2025, covered the issues and the proposals for the ending of this war, the negotiations. The first one that I'll cover actually centers around the Russian proposal. Now, the Russian proposal was pretty much this. The U.S. lifts all sanctions against Russia. Russian language receives official status. Ukraine must significantly reduce its army. Ukraine permanently abandons NATO membership and the West can no longer supply weapons. Russia has the right to determine what security guarantees will be best for Ukraine and will be one of the guarantors of Ukraine's security. Ukraine withdraws from part of Donetsk Oblast it currently controls and from other areas. And Ukraine officially recognizes Crimea, Donetsk, Luhansk Oblast as part of Russia and renounces them forever. Russia also returns control over occupied territories of Kherson and Zaporizhia. Now, that was the Russian proposal. The Ukrainian people responded to that in this poll. 75% of the people said to the demented dwarf from Russia and his people, no, this option is completely unacceptable. Not even any debates. Now, for fairness, 7% of the people agreed they could accept it. 10% of the people said, I can accept this, but I don't like it. But 75% of the people said, no way. We don't want any of this. We want our country intact. So let's look at the other option in this poll. The other option was the European and the Ukrainian option. That option stated that Ukraine receives reliable security guarantees from Europe and the U.S., which includes a steady supply of weapons and money to Ukraine in sufficient quantities, as well as the closure of Ukrainian skies from Russian attacks. Those Russian attacks I see almost daily, drones and missiles. It's a lot of fun, trust me. The current front line is frozen right where it is. Russia retains control over the occupied territories, but Ukraine and the world do not officially recognize this. This can then be negotiated. Ukraine moves towards joining the EU, and sanctions against Russia remain unstable until peace is established and the threat of a second attack by Russia disappears. The Ukrainian people are not naive. They've dealt with Russia for centuries. Here are the answers to that one. It's kind of interesting. That option, even though it may sound fair to many people in the West, 14% of the people said it was acceptable. Only 14%. They don't even like that. 41% say it's a difficult option, but I could probably accept it. And 31% said, no way in hell. So let's listen to the Ukrainian people about what they want with their country. Let's quit listening to the maniacal midget from Russia and his mouthy liars that are out there, including the useful idiots from the U.S. Let's listen to what the Ukrainian people want. They want their country back. They want their people to be free. They want their homes back. And they want Russia to go back to Kazakhstan, where they need to be. Let's be who we were. Slava Ukraina. And God bless the America that we used to be.